right, absolutely. Opening the doors and removing the barriers. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Welcome, Doug. Welcome, Barbara. Good to see you both. Uh, Hopefully, everything is sound good, and hopefully, my audio is this time not too low. Uh, as last stream, it was a little bit soft. Hopefully, a bit better now. I do apologize. Sorry, guys. Sometimes happens, as you all know. Technologies, sound cards, you name it, all this kind of things. Always seems something goes off. Anyhow, welcome. Happy Wednesday, as usual. This is Evan, behalf of No Limit Emails family. I thank you for watching live or the replay all of our videos. And that being said, congratulations to few of you who decided to try us. And also, I have a really little bit bad news for a couple of you guys, and I will announce it just towards the end of this introduction. But welcome, guys, to the No Limit Emails family, and please do provide us a very important bit of information from yourself, which is your domain you want to use, and make sure you add that to the Cloudflare and send us your Cloudflare login details. And you can do this two ways. One, you can send us just your email you registered and your login password for it so we can log in. If you don't know any technical, and even if you don't know how to do the Cloudflare, tell us which email you want to use for it. We can even make one for you and set everything up and give you the Cloudflare login, well as your login details for No Limit Emails if you are totally unable to do it. So please just let us know if that's the case and we can help you. Don't be shy. This is not really big, difficult, but long as you have the domain, only thing that we don't give you guys our own domains. You have to have your own domain. Of course, all we have to do is literally just set everything up for you and give you the keys, guys. And of course, use a domain that is related, not related directly to your main domain if you are already established business and you have a reputation and you also providing services to the wider world, and just leave that alone. Just use this domain as your radio station, could be totally unrelated, or could be a sister domain that you can use for your firm. Of course, that's the idea. So we don't want to risk any of your domain being blocked or any reputation being dropped, anything like that. So safeguarding your infrastructure from get-go. And also we use Cloudflare as kind of safe ground for us to allow you the technology we built, and also as a safe place to safely serve you, because they do help us a lot when it comes to the security and everything else, which is majority the world biggest internet is run on Cloudflare. So do not worry if you specifically kind of a little bit more conscious and like security conscious. I really get that, and which is I appreciate that. But if that's the case, please just make a separate Cloudflare account specifically for this, is only you have that one single domain in that you want to use, or two, to back yourself up, or three, to back your accounts up if you're really serious to scale it up. And therefore, it's easy if something got blocked, if something got burned, if something didn't work, for us to kind of change things over for you. So we taking care of everything and the kind of our end to literally help you to get going, and we will do our best, obviously, to deliver those counts to you guys as soon as we can. And of course, congratulations to few of you that you got your counts today, guys. And I'm really excited. I have a couple of calls with you guys booked actually through this evening, well as tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that as well. And please make sure before you join in No Limit Emails, either somebody who's inviting you, try to reach out to them because they have a live ability to talk to you face to face, even give you some of the bonuses they promised you to give you there and then, and also join in a live conversation with us every single night, be it on YouTube, be it on the Hangout room, as we will leave that Hangout room on infinitely to just for whole public can drop that themselves in there and have a conversation with us. But as users, guys, we all have private rooms. We do one-to-one interaction with everyone, and as well as we do it on a group stage as well. And just welcome to the family. Relax, guys. Make your own room. Invite me if you're a little bit more kind of shy and you don't want to be on cam. All that is okay. But we really want to see your face, and we do face-to-face kind of interaction when we're doing business, and that's how we kind of like go. And also, if richly to just so you can see our face, we can see your face. So if we see each other in the street, I can say hello to you, you can say hello to me, and real is gonna get, guys. That's why we have a real live elements, and we just tie us to that conversation tonight. We can have live emails. Is it possible? Absolutely, and we've been doing it for quite a few years, and a lot of the companies behind us on that, and we will do some example of it this evening before we kind of switch over to the hangout room, and I hope you'll enjoy that. And once more, guys, thank you so much for supporting our project. Thank you so much for pushing us to even get better and better. And of course, that's really our main goal, guys, to just improve things, and everything that really network earns, guys, we invested 100 times more to it to keep making it better. Our users, genuinely, we want to make more money than ourselves, and that's the case in here. And make sure that you also activate your basically your affiliate link. Go into the Warrior Plus, get that link, and also send me that link so I can add what we have is kind of monthly. When we do monthly members get together, we call it email masters. So you can be added to this email that is literally now is getting longer and longer. So you can have that link going out with these emails. Normally, I do send this email when we are live streaming, and of course, and normally goes out quite a large amount of people. That being said, welcome to the family once more, guys, and I personally appreciate you supporting me, what I personally doing, and also whole team that what we are doing. And of course, when you get in, you will see it's totally different kind of environment that you're gonna inherit and have a ability and have a work a kind of factory for yourself and like nothing before. Of course, once more, disclaimer, guys, we always say this and we will always say we are open source based service provider. We open the open source tools to the public uh, like many other people don't do, and therefore development cost is being basically cut to the zero, and therefore we can be as cheapest than anybody else in the world because it doesn't cost us to develop, and we don't have a huge overheads, massive offices, or venture capital to push us different directions, and therefore really we want our users to be more bigger winner than ourselves, so they can have a basically big pie of the competition of almost 40 13 to 14 billion dollars transactional emails, that general money or value being transacted with email every kind of year. And so far, and I also predict this probably will go around to 16 17 billion dollars, which is kind of huge when I'm looking literally just email industry itself. As we know, email is one of the most really core elements of the communication pillars of the internet, and therefore it's been sleeping for quite a few years. It's been static till somebody decided to put a image in, till somebody decided to put a gif in, till somebody decided to put text animation in into the video, and then till this live feed came along, right? So somebody have to do it, unfortunately, and you guys are lucky that we done this, and we've been doing it actually within the system that we set up for ourselves last 5 years. And last 5 years, I personally been able to live stream directly into my emails, and that is pretty kind of insane. We've been like so far ahead of everybody in the industry, guys. So that's the reality, and we still are. And currently, there is not a single company out there in the world allows you to do that, and we are the ones, and we've been doing that for quite a bit. And I hope you will enjoy just tiny small demonstration, just a moment, to just show you what is really possible, what we are talking about. So let's go ahead and give you a short demo. So you see it, let me just get rid of this image, and we will get a log into our systems. And of course, I'm going to make direct kind of live in here, guys, and there's nothing being edited. It's just me genuinely live. So let me just log in, and you should see me logged in. So what we are saying in here, this is the system, and basically this one is belong to me, and this is what I've been doing literally 5 years ago. So if you look at in my desktop, I have a things called Jitsi conference, and which is we currently giving to the public totally free on meetnolimitemails.com URL, which is that's where our hangout is. But 5 years ago we had this. So I'm just going to basically first let's just make go to the Jitsi room on a new tab. Let me just make the screen bigger. So we're going to just go on to this on a new tab. And you guys should be able to see my screen. Just a second, it's a little bit on delay on YouTube, but we will catch up just a second. So right now I'm live. I'm just going to basically start this meeting here. I'm just going to join because I'm already in, and this is my room. So right now I'm live in here. Let me just change this view in here. So you see me audible in here. I have switched my camera on, that's why it's showing my background just a black. Let me just switch camera off so you can actually hear me audible here too. And now you can see me live. And what we're going to do is pretty interesting, and we're going to leave this room on, and we're going to get back to it. Let's just go on a channel, and we're going to open a tab on email, and let's go on just making a new email. And let's just select some. I'm just going to call this one live demo live. I'm just going to put some characters here so I can delete this. Internal name, we just can give this anything that you want. And segment, I'm just going to select a test segment in here and hit save, and we hit builder. And I'm just going to delete this here and bring section, and then get a text, make a ready, and we go our live. We go this 3 dots, we go to scroll a bit. We should be able to scroll. So we're going to get embed code and just copy this code and paste in here. Of course, you can play around with this UI later and adjust it in the way you want, or you can basically do the text directly bottom here and also just paste it there, and you will see 2 different type of UI appear. And of course, you can give a headline in here if you want to make this page kind of something, and you can give your text and headline in there. Let's just say this one is demo. Alright, this is our email done, and we save and close. And now if we look this email, and we will see the basically our dummy code in here, and the code in there is pretty cool, right? So let's go edit. Just one task, one more thing to adjust. So you see now we have this frame. You can adjust this frame in here by basically selecting whole thing and just expanding it Sometime on the email will not really work, but as you can see now we have the bigger image I pasted 2 times and giving me this kind of like little bit issue asking me to log in because I have a password on that room, which is, you can see if I really left the password, then it will not really do this. um, so because as you can see it's asking me for password because I pasted a few times, and then I can put a password in here and get into this basically live room on the email. So you get an idea. So I'm gonna exit. I'm just gonna cancel. Alright, maybe like, oh, I have to actually refresh this. One sec, guys. Let me just refresh. Alright, now we are back. Let me just give it something in here, see if it's logging me in. See if it's actually secure enough, guys. See if it's fake, and it will not allow me in. So you see that. But I can go back on that dash, change my password, and you see I can give another fake one. It will not really allow me in. So this is the safe, secure security that you have when you are live in the email, and you want the people that who sees the email, actually you can send them a password. I'm just gonna say no thanks. As you can see, he tried to kind of ask me to log in, guys, which is very, very good. When you live on the email, you don't want everybody on email basically after you went stay in the room live, so when you went, that's the whole idea. So you can basically end it, so you get an idea. So you can be live in your email. And also, if you have no password, and let me just kind of also show you, let's do another email, and this time we will do it with a live UI of Meet that we have currently running on Hangouts. Let me just go to the Hangout room. If you guys chatting, it's alright, guys, live. I'm just gonna mute myself over there, and I'm going to get an embed code from the live room that has been on for a while. So let's just make a new email here. And by the way, let me just close my live in there so we don't have confusion. And of course we will unpublish this email, as we will delete that. And by the way, when I'm live, always my UI is kind of really slow, but this is not really the server side issue, it's genuinely is just my system. So let's just make another one, so we will just delete them after. Contact segment, let's just get dummy contact segment again, hit save, and we go build a, this time I'm just going to leave this bit in here so you can see, and we're going to do it this time via dynamic content. We're just going to drag dynamic content in here, and then basically we have source code, and we're just going to paste our source code in, and that's it. Now we have this UI in here, and obviously you can see now we are live. I'm gonna mute myself there. So I'm now inside the email again, live. Now we are live in group, but obviously you can get in here, guys, and kind of rechange the size of this. So you can have a full page, you can have half of the page, you can really like play around with UI. Auto fixing is currently kind of a little bit glitchy. Normally it just will give you this parameter that you can see it in there, but really you can select the area that you can redirect or reposition this UI so you can see the whole thing. All you have to do is adjust the basically size of the code. What it gives you in here says 100% width, and you select the area that you go back on basically fix. I'm just going to get out of the room, so let me just show you that. So we still have that code, and also let me delete the dynamic content one. So this is what I mean. So this area in here you see is the frame, and if you switch this little brush thing on, and you can see the dimensions in here, you can see auto fit, and sometime auto fit will stick on this frame, and when you throw in a big UI in, It's kind of like will not kind of really give you exactly same what say other site gives you. Literally, like sometimes you have that issue exactly with any video player, so to speak. Uh, but you have the flexibility to come here and retune that and how big you want to basically see this UI. So if we text paste our code again in here, so you can see that. And of course in here it says with 100%, and in here it says with auto. And of course you can go back in here and change this, guys, and you see the whole thing as soon as I click on it changed. And of course the whole idea is that you can play around with this and make sure that basically if you're doing just normal email, you just basically leave it on in auto. But if you're doing anything else, you can get in here and mess things around, basically see what sizes fits you need and how big you want it, how small you want it. You can basically tune that. And also you can do the dimensional framing around this frames if you want. You could basically change the background, the first frame, for example, before you paste your code. And if you want the background of the UI be a little bit different within the email, that's what you can also do with your basically decoration part. For example, right now just this color, if I do that, it goes like that, and you basically your video player will be behind this. And if you want, you can choose this color or whatever. I normally use it kind of like just blank, like basically white or close to the white myself. But anytime you've done something wrong, you can always refresh it like this and go back, and it goes to the basically your original thing. So you can see it's easy go back and forward when you're doing something with an error. But literally you can embed any live UIs that Jitsi does. So within this framework you can embed it in and be live in your emails. And that's what we did quite a few emails ago. And let me go back on my dash and we'll show you on the email that we sent a few days ago. By the way, I can't remember exactly when it was. We had a live feed to the email. I don't know, I think maybe it's this one. So on that live feed I went in basically just adjust that frames, and it works fine. And of course you can also use the page builder, embed it in the page builder, and it's also on the page builder a little bit easier than the email builder, which is obviously Moetic framework just converts it differently, and that's all it is. Why it kind of doesn't show. I don't know if it was in this content of this email or not. It's one of them anyway, guys. I've been testing those live feeds into the email for quite a bit. Definitely they helpful, and especially if you are just going live. As you can see, my system is a little bit slow, guys. So many tab open. Let me close. As you can see now, this is what we send out of the. This is we are live. On this email you can see is live, so everyone UI you can see this is what you can do with it, and this is what I did. So you can do it right on top of it and go just make that one box frame selection and embed this in, and then you can easily kind of like play around and make size you like to show. And of course this is maybe when you first try it doesn't work, but it does, guys. As you can see the live example, this is what we sent out last time. And of course I don't want to send this huge email again, but you can also see the actual content. So when we have this live feed in it, really you don't need all this content mainly. You know, like most of this will kind of be deleted if that was like the main objective. This was you can mix the both and kind of like actually see and send, and after that check, see what happens, right? And embedding live, this is live feed, by the way. We are 5 hours in here and this room's been on for 216 hours and going on. So this is the hangout room. You can come join us, and you will be live in this email when I resend this email. Of course, maybe I change kind of like the content in here a little bit, and then reclone this, just send it, so you don't have to break anything. So when you make one email, you can basically clone it and go change your content, guys. Use that as your template over and over and over and over, so it makes the job easier. And that's how we will do on the live room. Just a moment, and come and join us in this hangout room, and you can be in there with us. So if I close my camera in here, you can see actually I'm there, guys. So I was not in the dark. So that being said, happy sending, happy Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this short demo, and I do apologize, a little bit glitch, but guys, we know it's worse. And this example, this is actually live in the system. I can personally go in here, clone this email, and send this email out right now, which is I will do when I get in and change that content, and we will do that through the evening when we hang out in the hangout room. Come join us, join the conversation. Let's see what you can offer us, and let's see what we can offer you guys. And don't be shy, ask us any question you want, and join into the live conversation with super duper people that genuinely doing good things to help each other, to raise above, guys. And take care till tomorrow, same time, same place. And happy sending, everyone. Come join us in the other side.